Hi everyone, welcome to the Utilities of Tomorrow show. My name is Tom Raftery. We are at the SAP for Utilities event in Den Haag, and with me I have
Rick Quarmby from Hydro Tasmania.
Rick. What role have you got in Hydro Tasmania?
I work with the IP&S group, the Information Process and Systems group, as the Principal Knowledge Management Advisor. So I'm sort of driving the strategy in the business about how we're going to set the foundations for digital transformation, if you will.
Fantastic. We had you on the show last year, Rick, and you have some great stories to tell. What's happened for you in the last 12 months since we last spoke?
Leveraging on the foundation stones that we started to build at that time, which was getting all our stuff into one pile and identifying high currency information assets and bringing them all together into one stack and connecting them to SAP business objects.
When you say information assets, give me an example.
Well, anything that you need to make a decision with. So if you're trying to make decisions, what information do you need to make that decision? It could be a range of things. It could be reports, it could be drawings, it could be all sorts of different types of media that you want to gather together to get an informed decision. It could be collected knowledge. So anything that is an information asset that in order to make a wise, prudent decision. There's a lot of information. It's like the matrix of information is just spraying around out there, but I need to cherry pick the gold bits and bring those gold bits together into a stack so that I can then use them and munge them and throw them into S4HANA and make really big predictive decisions.
And how do you decide what's important and what's not?
Keeping the business profitable, the people safe, the information and the systems within it sustainable, and all that sort of good stuff. So yeah, they're just keeping the business rolling and being able to change in a changing world. The digital transformation's just rolling like crazy. Information's the currency and predictive analytics is the money shot. Right. Just got to keep making that money shot. And
are you going out through the organisation and asking people what they need to see, or how does that work?
Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot about a lot of that, but a lot of it's about consistency, giving people a consistent look and feel. So if I'm working at Catherine Power Station in the outback and then I get transferred 400 miles south to Tennant Creek, the look and feel of how I do my job's the same. But I need to go and look at different things different ways because they don't use this system and you don't use that system. There's a consistency in the way I work.
What sort of outcomes are you seeing from this project?
People having lots of really good conversations, people getting the stuff onto the table that they need to work with and showing you what condition it's in. So saying, see these drawings here, I rely on them, but I can't really believe them and it's my secret stash because the system doesn't support me. But give me a system that supports me and I'll put it all together so that we can begin to share it and then use it and then reuse it in process, rather than it's just my secret stash that I have to keep because the systems don't work.
And what are your plans for the next 12 months?
Oh, we're going to do some upgrades and we're going to bring in some new tools. We're going to get plant maintenance sorted out, which we didn't do real well in the first incarnation of SAP. So we'll get that done. We'll bring in some external collaborative tools, Tempo Box and those sorts of things that we'll introduce as they're needed. So we'll get a foundation stone, plus we'll get a step up in functionality and better integration with projects also in the SAP space, which is a good opportunity.
Rick, that's been great. Thanks a million for coming on the show.
Oh, it's a pleasure, mate. Thank you.